Yes. Good morning, everyone. So we'll start with today's class. Yes, basically we were discussing something on early start and early finish for each of the activities, and possibly we have also determined the same parameter for different activities. Is it right? So can you just tell me the list of activities? Anyone? Uh, yes. Yes. So what are the list of activities?
1 to 2.
Activity. 1 to 2. Okay. Next.
2 to 3. 3 to
3
4.
to 4.
Correct. 3 to 4. Next.
4
4
to
to
7.
7.
4. Next.
2 to 5.
Okay.
5 to
5 to
6.
6.
5 to 6.
6
6
to
to
7.
7.
6 to 7. Okay.
7 to 8.
7 to 8.
7 to 8. Now, what were the different durations?
10.
10. Okay.
8.
8.
10. 3.
Okay.
10.
Okay.
15. 5.
Okay.
And 20.
20. Any descriptions?
Yes, sir. Set up office.
Yeah. Okay.
Hire employees.
Hire the employees. Okay.
Train the employees.
Okay.
Provide them sales lead.
The sales lead. Okay.
Select advertising agency.
Select advertising agency. Okay.
Plan the advertisement.
Okay.
Select the celebrity.
Select celebrity.
Sales of the product.
And last, sales of product. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. All right. Now, these are the different list of activities. Now, the same type of list. For a few of the activities, we have already finished calculating the early start. Just to recall once, what we did was yesterday, the question was to determine the early start for each of the activities. Now, if we have to determine the early start for each of the activities, first work we are supposed to do is we have to determine the early start for each of the node. Node means what? It is the start or the end point of each of the activity. It is that point where the activity actually starts or ends. Okay, it's nothing much complicated. Node means what? A project network cannot just be represented using arrows. It has to have some type of node representation, some representation where the activity starts and ends. So by doing that, what can be done, what help we actually get is we can identify easily where the activity starts and ends. Okay, start and end is also important. That is the reason this is being done. So we are doing, we are actually calculating the early start for first node. Early start for first node. And this is 0 for all the problems. What about E2? E2 was how much? A duration of 1-2. How much was it? 0 plus
10.
10. It is nothing but 10 days. Correct. Next, E3.
E3 was 10 plus 8, sir. 18 days.
10 plus 8.
Okay. 10 plus 8, which is equal to 18 days. Next, E4.
E4
18
was
plus
18
10.
plus 10 days, sir.
18
Total
plus
28 days.
3 plus duration of 3-4. 18 plus 10, which is equal to 28 days. Okay. Next, did we calculate E5?
Yes, sir, we did.
Yes. That was E2 plus duration of 2-5.
2 to 5.
Correct. -5.
Yeah, that was 10 plus 10, sir. 20 days.
10 plus 10, which is equal to 20 days. E6, E5 plus duration of 5-6, which is equal to 10 plus 20 plus
15, sir. 35 days.
35 days. E6 is equal to E5 plus duration of 5-6 activity, which is equal to 35 days. So only that we are supposed to determine if we have to calculate early start for each of the node, that is E6 or E5 until E1, any of the calculation you take, we have to first see which activity finishes on that particular node. That is the first step. Which activity finishes on that particular node, so that we are supposed to find out. In this case, that is the 6th node, the activity that finishes on the 6th node is 5-6. Is it right? So that is the reason this activity finishes on the 6th node. That is, the 6th node is the ending node, and the starting node of this particular activity, or the starting point of this particular activity, is 5. So that is the reason we are considering 5 here. Okay, so 5 is considered here, and 5-6. 6 is important because we are calculating 6 here. Since we are calculating the early start for the 6th node, 6 is considered here. Same thing happens over here also. 5, we are calculating early start for the 5th node. That is the reason 2-5. And since this activity starts from the 2nd node, E2, right? So we'll just go ahead from here. Now you can just make note of this simultaneously. What we can do is we can draw the network diagram so that okay, network diagram is important because just go ahead. 2nd node is common for both path 3, 4, 3, 4, 7. Well, the other path, if you have to see this, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so these are the different. These were the different paths. Yes. So why we have drawn this particular network is 4-7 is 3 days and 6-7 is 5 days. Now, the only challenge here is 4-7 is 3 days, 6-7 is 5 days. Okay. Yes, so the only challenge here is we have two different activities finishing on the same node, that is the 7th node. I hope until now everyone has understood this, how to calculate the early start for each of the nodes. For different nodes, we have calculated from E1 until E6. Now we are supposed to calculate E7. Now the challenge here is we have two different activities. Now, early start for node 7. Okay, early start for node 7. How to calculate this? Let's see. Two activities finishes. Two activities finishes on node 7. They are 4-7 and 6-7. Okay, two different activities are finishing on the same node. Okay, now for these two activities we have to calculate this particular same calculation is to be repeated for these two activities. Okay, so you can just make note of this. Network diagram is not required since you have already made note of network diagram. You have it with you. So that is the reason network diagram need not be drawn once again, but this calculation, this part, you can just make note of this part. Okay, -7 and 4-. So can you do the same calculation for these two activities? Is 4-7 and 6-7. So can you tell me what will be the equation for 4-7 activity? Since that activity starts from the 4th node, so what can be the equation here? Okay, so I will just make note of this. So 4-7. First is therefore, since there are two different activities finishing on the 7th node, therefore we consider two equations. Two equations for the calculation of E7. Okay, so 4-7 as well as 6-7. Okay, so how do we calculate this? E7 is equal to,
So is it 35 plus 3?
let's see. Maximum of E4 plus duration of 4-7, comma E6 plus duration of 6-7. Okay, are you getting this? So we have to calculate these two equations. Why two equations? Because two different activities finishes on the 7th node. We are supposed to calculate 7th early start for the 7th node, and if you have to see, both activity finishes on the 7th node itself, and their starting point is 4th node. One activity starts 4th node, and another activity, if you have to see, it is starting from the 6th. That is the reason this equation. Why maximum? Maximum is because if we finish, if we consider the minimum duration, what will happen is the other activity. Here, two activities are conducted. Simultaneously, and the project manager has to wait until both the activities completed. The project manager is supposed to wait until both the activities are complete. Okay, only then the project manager can start with the next activity. For example, if I have to just go back to the previous slide, 4-7 is provide the sales lead. 4-7 is provide sales lead, and 6-7 is select the celebrity. Now, without selecting the celebrity and without providing the sales lead, the next activity cannot be started. The next activity is sales of the product. Is it right? So if the sales of the product has to start, the project manager has to see that these two activities are finished. Only then the project manager can start with the last activity, that is sales of the product. Are you getting this? So this is okay. So this is basically the okay. So coming back to the problem, let us consider maximum of. So what is E4? E4 is how much?
28, sir.
28. And duration of 4-7?
3.
3 days.
3, sir.
3. And E6 is how much?
35, sir.
35 plus duration of 6-7?
5, sir. 5.
Okay. So you have to add these two, and 28 plus 3, 35 plus 5. So compare these two and see which is the maximum, and that will be the answer. Okay. So
40 is maximum.
correct. That will be the value for E7. All right. So just to the benefit of those students who have not understood, for E7, we will be considering two different equations. Why? The reason for this is that on the 7th node, you have to see two different activities are finishing. That is 4-7 activity, 6-7 activity. Correct? And since two activities finishes on the same node, that is 7th node, we use two different equations. Once the equation is formulated, we are going to get these values 28 plus 3 and 35 plus 5. And you have to see which is the maximum, and that value will be considered as E7. Okay. So that is the reason E7 will be equal to 40. Okay. So whichever is the maximum, that value is supposed to be considered. Now, why the maximum value is to be considered? Because the project manager has to wait until both the activities completes. Okay. So if the minimum value was considered, then what will happen is one of the activity will be pending, and the project will not be completed. So that is the reason maximum value has to be considered for this type of calculation. So 1 minute is given. You can just make note of, and after that we'll go ahead. So if anyone wants to go back to the previous screen, you can just mention the same. And okay, so those who have completed taking down this E7, just calculate E8 value. How many activities finishes on the 8th node?
1.
One activity. And that activity starts from which node?
7, sir.
7.
Correct. That activity starts from the 7th node. So the equation has to be formulated and determine the total E8 value.
E8 is 40 plus 20, that is 60 days.
Okay. That will be the okay. So I believe that everyone has made note of this, and we'll go for the next. Correct. E8 will be E8 is early start for the node 8. This is not the activity 8, the activity. This is for the node 8. Okay. Or node 7, sorry. No, this is for 8th node itself. I'm right. Now, how do we calculate this? Only one activity. Only one activity finishes on the 8th node. Okay. Therefore, E8 calculation is equal to E7 plus duration of 7-8. Okay, so only one activity finishes on 8th node. So that is 7-8. Now, therefore, the equation that is to be formulated here is E8 is equal to E7 plus duration of 7-8. So what is E7?
40. Sir.
Correct.
40, sir.
Correct.
20.
40 plus
20.
plus 60. 40 plus 20 is 60 days. So this is a complete calculation. Okay. Always remember that E8 is equal to last node or early start for the last node, which is also equal to the project completion duration. Okay, always for all the problems. For all the problems, it is the same case. Okay, the early start for the last node and whatever project completion duration we calculate, both these values will be the same, 60 days itself. Okay. So I hope everyone has understood this calculation of early start for each of the nodes. Now, once this is done, next our next objective is to determine the early start for each of the activities. So how soon we can start setting up of the sales office, how early we can start the next activity, that is selecting the advertising campaign or selecting the advertising agencies, a number of activities. Now, what is the use of this? We are yet to discuss all those things. Possibly when we actually solve this problem and when we get the answer, possibly we can discuss all those. Possibly now, if we discuss, it may be too early to discuss the use of early start and the latest start. If we have the values in front of us, then we can definitely say what exactly is the use of calculating the early start, early finish, latest start, and latest finish. Okay. So this is basically about scheduling. Even if you check the resume of any of the project managers, one of the prime role of a project manager is about scheduling the project activities. So how does a project manager basically handles a project? It is by managing the deadline of the project as well as properly planning and allotting the resources for each of the activities, allotting the resources to each of the activity means, for example, let us assume that advertisement campaign, in order to develop advertisement campaign, proper people have to be allotted for that particular activity. And in this particular advertisement campaign, the proper deadline has to be set. That is, here possibility is 5 or 6 days time. So in that particular duration, the project manager has to see that the activity finishes. Correct. So if by some chance, if the employee, a particular, let us assume that the project manager may have expected some 10 employees, but only 6 employees or 7 employees may have turned up and 3 employees were on leave. Then what happens is the project manager has to see that some other employees have to be deployed for that particular work, and if the need requires, the extra payment has to be done to see that the work gets completed on time, correct? But maintaining the schedule of each of the activity is the prime objective or the responsibility of the project manager. Is it fine? So keeping this in mind, we'll just calculate the next aspects. We were supposed to determine the early start and early finish for each of the activities, correct? So to do that, very important is can you tell me the different values of E1, E2, E3, E4? So if we write down all these things, it will be easy for us to fill up the table. Okay. Otherwise, we have to refer the calculations, which may be a little bit confusing sometimes. Okay. So what are the different values? E1 is 0. Next.
E2 is 10 days, sir.
Okay. Next.
E3 is 18 days.
18 days. Okay.
E4 is 28. E5 is 20.
Okay.
E6 is 35. E7 is 40. And E8 is 60.
Okay. So this is nothing but we have listed all the early start for each of the nodes. So the early start for each of the nodes are like this. Okay, next, keeping this as a reference, next we are supposed to determine the early start for each of the activities. So for that, what will be the different columns? So do not write until I finish writing different column heads. When I say write, or when I confirm from my side, you can just start writing activity, duration, early start, and early finish. So can you give me different activities, list of different activities, 1-2, and activity duration is how much?
1-2 is 10, sir.
Correct. Next.
2-3, 8.
8. Next.
3-4 is 10.
Okay.
4-7 is 3.
Yes. Next.
2-5 is 10.
Okay.
5-6 is 15. 6-7 is 5.
6-7 is 5. Okay.
5, sir. And 7-8 is 20.
Okay. These are the different values for duration. Correct. Now what I will do is yes. So first 2 activities I will solve it. The rest of the activities you have to solve it by yourself. Okay. So this is simple, nothing much. Now these are the different columns which are given in the question itself, from the question itself. Now we are supposed to determine the early start for each of the activities, early finish for each of the activities. That means how early we can start this activity and how early we can start this activity. So this is the question. Okay. What is the starting node for 1-2 activity? What is the starting node for 1-2 activity? Starting point or starting node for 1-2 activity?
1.
1. That is the reason E1 is to be written, correct? The same number is to be written on both the sides. E1 is how much?
0.
0.
0, sir.
1 is 0, correct. early finish, just above the table somewhere we can just write. How do we calculate early finish? Early finish is equal to early start plus duration. Okay, so if you add early start and duration, you will get early start and duration. You will get early finish. So what will be early finish in this case? Correct? Is there any doubts here? Early start plus duration is 10 days. So early finish for this activity is 10th day. That means what if the activity started on May 1st, early finish, that means how early this activity can be finished is the question. We can finish this activity only on 10th of May. That is the earliest possible time by when we can finish this. Correct? So this is basically the calculation. Now, similarly, what is just going ahead, just before going ahead, any doubts in this? If there is any doubts, you can also put it in the chat box, and, or you can orally ask by unmuting yourself. So for all this calculation, first and the foremost step, basic step is drawing the network. If you get the network right, all these calculations will be right. So spend most of your time, recheck, calculate it once again. What I better practice is first when the question paper is given and when you actually finish reading the network diagram, better thing is you draw the network diagram the last page of the answer sheet. Just roughly draw the network diagram and see once or twice you draw the same network diagram and cross verify both the times. Are you getting the same type of network diagram or is there any change? Correct? Why? Because if you get the network diagram right, rest of the calculations will follow. But if the network diagram itself is wrong, then the complete problem will be wrong. So what I suggest is draw the network diagram in the last page of your answer sheet, draw it twice or thrice and see if there is any variations in all the three diagram or in all the two diagram. Is there any type of a variation you are getting? If there is no variation, you draw it neatly in the main answer booklet, correct? So that is basically the practice that can be done. Okay. What about E2? In case there is no doubt. What about E2?
E2 is 10, sir. And the early finish will be 10 plus 8, which is 18 days.
E2 is equal to 10. We have to consider E2 here because the starting node is 2. Correct. And so here, early start. So we have to consider early start 10 plus duration,
8, sir.
which is equal to 18. Right. Yes. So one of the question here is 0 plus E2 or 0 plus duration of 1 dash 2. So the question here is 0 plus, answer for this is 0 plus duration of 1 dash. Okay. Yes. So if there is any doubts, you can ask or Yes. Okay. So for the second activity, if you have to see, that is 2-3. 2-3 is actually starting from the second node. So starting point will change. Is it right? And when that changes, even the answer changes. All right. So since that is the difference between this and this. So before it was 0, now it is 10, and duration also has changed. Before it was 10, now it is 8. Okay. Likewise, you are supposed to calculate rest of the activities and give me the answer. Okay. Simultaneously, if anyone has any doubts, you can just put it in the chat box, or you can unmute yourself and you can answer. You can ask the question. Okay.
So the next one is 28, sir. Early finish.
This is going to be 28. Is it? E3 is 18. 18 plus 10 is 28. Correct.
So and the next one is 31, sir.
31. Yes. The early start for next activities. 4-7 activity. Correct.
So and the next one is 20.
2-5. Yes. 2-5 should be 20. Right.
So and the next one is 35.
Correct.
So the last two are 40 and 80, sir.
40 and 8. That's right. So once the early start is calculated, simultaneously calculate the early finish. Okay. So yes. So what would be the next calculation here for 3-4 activity? What should be the value?
80.
18. Why? Because yes, E3 is equal to 18. That's right. And this is what should be the early finish? 28. Correct. That's right. Next, what about the next one? E4. How much?
28.
Correct. 28. What should be the early finish?
Plus 3.
28 plus 3, sir. 31.
31. That's right. What about the 2-5?
So the
Two.
early start
E2.
will be E2, sir. E2 is equal to 10.
10.
And early finish will be 10 plus 10, sir, because the duration is 10. So it's 20.
Right. Yes, what about the next one?
E5 is 20.
E5 is 20, sir.
Correct.
And early finish will be 20 plus 15, 35.
35. Okay. That's right. Next.
E6 is 35, sir.
E6 is 35. 35. And
Yes,
this
sir.
is 35
So
plus.
early finish will be 35 plus 5, 40.
First one is
E7 is 40, sir.
okay. E7 is 40 and
Yeah. And 40 plus 20, sir. So 60 days.
40 plus 20 is 60. So I do not have space. So you can just write the answer as 60. 40 plus 20. Okay. So this is basically the early start and early finish. So how to interpret this particular values? That is the next question. Here nothing but if you have to see on the yes. So what happens is for different activities there are different early start values. That means what? Each activity can start at a different point of time, and the project manager can start at that particular. That is the earliest possible duration when by when the project manager can actually start the activity as well as finish the activity. But before that, the project manager cannot start. The duration itself is such. Okay. So these are the different early start duration. Yes. So these are the different early start values. Okay. Yes. So what we'll do is simultaneously we will calculate. Possibly we will. I will just give some other problem, extra problem. Right? So you can solve it by yours and then come back with the answer. Possibly the interpretation of this early start and early finish is not yet over. Why? Because we are supposed to calculate latest start and latest finish. Until we discuss that, possibly I cannot discuss exact interpretation of early start and early finish. We will just wait until latest start and latest finish calculation is over. For now, we'll just make note of this and we'll understand how to calculate all this. Then. Okay? What we'll do is I will do one problem. I hope everyone has written this answers. If it is not done, if you have not written this, you can just ask me to go back to the screen. Otherwise, I'm writing this question. You can calculate the early start and early finish by yourself. Okay. Calculate early start and early finish for each activity. So let us assume that last year probably we had a conference. Is it right? So many students had attended the national conference which had happened in our institute. So the same for the same conference, we will write the we'll consider that as a project and we'll use different activities. So you will see 1-2. 1-2 can be, first we write the description because we want sufficient activities. Deciding on the budget. On the budget of conference. Next, 2-3. 2-3 can be, once the budget is decided, what can be next? We can decide the research conference. Correct? 2-4 can be, we can start invite paper presenters, whoever have written different type of papers, we can start inviting them. Yes, so just wait here. We can possibly consider preparing brochures, prepare conference brochure. Where we can start preparing the conference brochures. Okay. So once the research team is start preparing the conference brochures. Okay. Now simultaneously, you can also make note of this. Possibly this will be the last example for this particular class. So we'll just continue the same example. Just remind me about the same example. This example still, the description is still pending. Why? Because simultaneously the food accommodation for the paper presenters can be done. Correct. So you can start doing that. Is it right? That is still remaining, which will be in the next class. Okay. So this particular screen will be as it is. So whoever wants to make note of this, you can make note of it. And if anyone has not made note of the previous screens, the notes there in the previous screen, you can make note of the same. You can ask me. You can go back to the previous. So otherwise, class is over. Those who have already made this, class is over for them. For those who have not yet written, and the class years, just send me the absence list.
All present today.
Okay. All right. Thank you then.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.